There we go. How do we do this? Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. What is that? Oh, YouTube TV. That's a weird combination. That's a weird combination. Hijack that one too. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon. All right, that should be enough right there, right? Mexican martial arts. Mexican martial arts. Military reaction. What else could I put? UFC. UFC babes. UFC ladies highlights. Holly home dancing on Instagram. There we go. Save. Boom. That's how you get views, homie. Boom. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being early. I think I went live like 60 seconds ago, and I already got 85 people here. You're the loyal of the loyal, or the people that just don't have ESPN. I don't know. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It really means a lot to know that you guys are the realest, the notification squad. I really appreciate you more than I have time to say on here because I started so late. Yes, I miss Tracy Cortez. Is that her name or is it Torres? I'm being racist right now. It's all the same. What's her name? Somebody tell me. Cortez. That's right. My mind's playing tricks on me. Yeah, I'll watch that one later. Immigrant Potato, I'm glad they came through for you. I get, man, since day one, I've been getting comments from people. Hey, how come YouTube doesn't notify me when you post videos? I don't know. I asked them a while back. I was like, hey, how come you don't let people know when I upload? And they're like, because the coronavirus, we don't have a lot of employees right now. Sorry. And I was like, all right. We're low staff right now. I hope that you appreciate in this time that it's very difficult for all of us. Okay, thank you. I get it. Whew, I wasn't gonna do this, to be honest with you. I can't. Today's one of those days I feel like just staying in bed and just pulling the San Marcos over my head and just like waiting for a new day, you know? I'm not feeling it today. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not feeling it today. I've been working on this video right now for a while too, and it's driving me crazy. I'm just ready to delete it already and do another video. I'm losing my mind already. I was telling Marilena, I think I'm going to go back to school and just become like a PE teacher or something. This YouTube life isn't for me. Is that fool the one that always comes out looking like the Joker? Wow, he looks way different with all that makeup on. That's him, right? Unless I'm mixed up. Wow, he really goes through a transformation. Hey, again, thank you everybody for being here. I'm just going to try to keep my mind occupied, and I'm going to try to give you some good commentating right here. That's him? Dang, he goes through crazy transformation. He doesn't even look recognizable. All right. Perez and Duplessis. Lots of leg kicks already from get over it. We're already past this. We already know what we're talking about. We're seeing some leg kicks from Duplessis. I'm sorry, I'm out of it. I already forgot that I was supposed to be commentating. I was just like phasing. I was just dozing off right now. All right. So we got Perez and Duplessis. And all right. Well, Perez is trying. Oh, look at Duplessis exposed himself right now. He was trying to jump off the cage with a Superman punch, but he stuffed that one. And Perez is putting the pressure on. He's moving forward. Woo! Hard leg kick from Perez. And Duplessis is playing with his cup. Oh, okay. I think they thought that maybe he hit him, but he's like, nah, it's all right. Keep going. I think he just had to make an adjustment. All right. Nice body kick from Perez. Ali, thank you for being here. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Maybe I'll put up a Facebook. Maybe I'll put up a YouTube poll later and get like some actual stats. Hey, I was gonna say the same thing. That fool's reminding me of Tong Po. Not even just because of the ponytail, but this is like something in his face. He has like some features. He looks like Tong Po a little bit. Let me know how you guys feel. I'm thinking of doing an upcoming video, and I'm not sure what I should make it about. I have a third one that I'm not gonna mention. I want it to be a surprise. But I have two ideas right now of one of my upcoming videos, and I don't know what it should be. Let me know like a little preliminary kind of vote right now. I'm either gonna do a video that's Justin Gaethje and Khabib prediction video, which I mean is kind of worthless. Predictions mean nothing when it comes to this fight. But I'm either gonna do a Khabib versus Gaethje prediction video or a video talking about why Brendan Schaub was the greatest heavyweight of all time. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. I'm gonna let you guys voice your opinions right now. It's either gonna be Gaethje, Khabib prediction, or why Brendan Schaub was actually the greatest heavyweight of all time. So let me know how you feel, which one you rather see, and then I'll start working on it. Oh, Sensei said, what's up? Hold on, let me find my air horn. Sensei said, hey, what's up, my man? Hey, Sensei said, I mean, I sent you a message. I mean, hopefully it explains everything, but I don't want to expose too much, but I'm glad to see you here. I wonder why you don't stream the events yourself. I mean, you'll be able to give a lot of good insight. I mean, please don't do it because then you'll be my competition. But I wonder, like, why you don't? Because I think you could say some really good stuff, and they won't flag you. Like, I think you said you had some Cobra Kai copyright programs when you're trying to break down like the movements and stuff in there. You should be all good with this one. It is a lot more boring, though. I gotta be honest. Doing this, I mean, the people that are watching right now, these are the faithful because it's gotta be boring just watching me not being able to see any footage. I kind of can't believe people are here sometimes. But I don't know, something to think about. But hey, Seth, I sent you a message. Hopefully we can figure things out. And I'm excited. I could use a little break from my monotony and the way that I do things. So I'm looking forward to some possibilities. I'm seeing Brendan Schaub, greatest heavyweight, definitely too. Oh, are you voting for Schaub? That's it. Oh yeah, in case anybody doesn't know, Duplessis just knocked out Tong Po. He just killed the Joker. Wow. Apparently Duplessis didn't need the Joker. He didn't need his Joker. Wow. He killed that fool. That fool's like, nah, I should have came out with my makeup on. Oh, dang it. Schaub, man, dang it. I'm a little surprised. Everybody wants to see the Schaub video. Hey, Rimexo, I know. Lately, I remember back in the day, I used to only do like the main events. Sometimes only like the last couple of fights. Then I was like, nah, that's soft. I want to do the whole event. And then lately I've been doing everything. But like I said a little bit ago, I wasn't even gonna do this like at all today. I just today's not my greatest day, you know. But I was like, you know, usually when I feel that way, even a little bit, this always makes it better. So yeah, I didn't make the whole thing today. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't even know who like 95% of the people are. Since they said, I'll say that sometimes. I'll be like, "Hey, who are these fools?" And people will be like, "Oh, you're a casual." But yeah. I mean, you show me like Tony Jaa and like Chuck Norris. I know their names, but like these fools just came out of like the fighting out of the casino. I don't know most of these fools' names. All right, cool. We'll go back and forth then. I'm looking forward to it. Good. Hey, another reason when I was like starting to get set up, when I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the stream. I started getting my stuff together, and then I pressed play. I started the footage, and I saw Dan Hardy, and I was like, man, I definitely don't want to do it now. I don't want to be listening to this fool. He's annoying. I can't stand him. The way I feel about Tom Hardy is like the way that the Adesanya fans feel about my commentating. That's how I feel. So like I saw him and I was like, man, forget this, but I don't want him to hold me down. I don't want him to stop the stream. Stop the stream. I don't want him to interfere with my life, you know. All right, I'm looking at the footage right now. Someone was talking about a spinning back kick. Oh, I already missed it. All right, here we go. Head kick, punch. Wait, where was the spinning back kick? Zach of all trades, I appreciate you. Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you, King. K Big Prod, K Big Productions. Thank you. Hey, Mark Kissinger. I'm all right. Oh, dang it. Hey, how come Hey, somebody asked me the other day, like, hey, are you under the influence? And I was like, nah, like my eyes always look like that. And look I busted a blood vessel. Can you see it? One of my blood vessels in my eye busted. I don't know how to show you. See that? My eyes are always all messed up. It's like I'm never fully awake. I'm drinking coffee all day. I started drinking a gallon of water at least a day. I've been just chugging it. I can't even stay out of the bathroom. I'm drinking too much water. But my eyes, I'm just always like, I don't know. I remember one time when I was in high school, for real, I forgot about that. One of the teachers, he called me into his office, and he was all serious. He's like, hey, I need to talk to you. He's like, come in here, close the door. And I was like, what? And then he's like, let me see your backpack. I was like, what the heck? He starts looking through my backpack. I was like, what are you doing? And he starts talking about like how some other students were talking about some fools like blazing in the bathroom or whatever, and that he saw my eyes. I was like, what the heck? I told him it's just because I was playing Grand Theft Auto one night. I barely woke up. I said, I don't get down like that. I said, I don't do it. And he didn't find anything. And I was like, that's right, fool. But I felt dirty. Like I felt all violated. I just been violated. But my eyes have been looking like this since the day I was born. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Brian Ortega promo. Brian Ortega's coming back. I don't know what to make of that fool. I don't know what to make of him. I'm in love with the Coca-Cola. I'm in love with the Pepsi. Grandmaster of the week before the fight, you should put out a post to watch your Khabib top finishes video. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Zach. I didn't even think about that. That's a good idea, Zach. Man, once you go, Zach, you never go back. I made there's two camps. There's people who be like, yeah, that's it right there. And then there's people who be like, I don't want to see that. That's garbage. There's like no in between. I made a 3-parter of Khabib's top finishes. I know that you all didn't know that he had that many, but he does. I found them. 3-parter of Khabib's top finishes on my channel. Man, I put blood, sweat, and tears into those videos, and they did not get views. But I did a deep dive into all of his fights, and there's people who will either love those or hate them, and they'll be like, I don't want to see that fool. But there's like no in between when it comes to that, homie. What's up, Christian Gonzalez? Yeah, that was a pretty solid knockout. I ate Oreos and Domino's in your honor yesterday. Hey, look at Zach. There's no bad Domino's unless you get the sandwich. All the side dishes at Domino's are nasty. But unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again. I don't know. But the pizza, there's no bad Domino's pizza, but I don't know why. I don't understand it. Like, I wanted to ask him last time, but I didn't want it to seem like I was complaining. They only do the fat crust. They call it pan. They only do that in the medium size. And I wanted to ask him last time, like, hey, how come you only do it in the medium? Why don't you do it in large? But I didn't want them to be like, hey, how come you don't like? I don't want to be complaining because I see people like that sometimes. I don't know. I just don't like to bother people. I don't know, but if you ever want to try it, get the Domino's, but get the medium and tell them pan. It's like the fluffiest crust you've ever seen in your life. It's like cotton candy pizza crust. And I know that sounds disgusting, but it's not. You got to think about it like in the form of pizza. But it's so good. But even the large, even the regular, Domino's is so good. It's so good. And yeah, Zach, those Oreos, I don't even understand it. I won't even like buy regular Oreos anymore. That's just disrespectful. It's disgusting. If anybody's wondering, we're just seeing a bunch of footage right now of Brian Ortega old fights. Where am I at? Oh man, it skipped on me. My eye was a balloon. What's rain? I gotta look that up. Mo TV. For reals, I don't get down like that. My vice is Pepsi. That's the only thing that I have too much of. Some people have that face. I hate it because people are always looking at me like, oh, I get it. And I'm like, nah, it's not like that. UFC Alves 89, what's up, my dude? Glad I got to stop in and say what's up to one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. Hope life is going good. Anyway, UFC Alves 89, thank you for stopping here and say hello. Hello to you. I'm honored. Very kind words. Thank you. There's a lot of people on here, so that means a lot to me. And, hey, I can't complain, and I shouldn't complain. I'm a little tired today. I'm not feeling as enthusiastic as I would like to. I could use a little bit more rest, but everything's good, you know. What? Red Bar Radio sent me here. Hey, man. Somebody, I started getting these random comments about Red Bar. I was like, what the heck? Because, I mean, I started watching his stuff a while back, and I was like, what is this? Like, this dude was funny. I mean, I thought he was funny. He was, like, exposing people that usually people don't expose. because they all want to be like in the same circle and like all kind of like mooch off each other. But I started watching that fool and I was like, hey, this fool's funny. And I would drop in from time to time. So I'm very aware of who that is. And then I started getting a bunch of comments like 2-3 weeks ago. I don't know. Hey, you're on Red Bar. Hey, Red Bar's talking about you. I was like, what? What the heck? Like, I would have never, like, in a billion years ever thought of that would happen. I was like, what are they talking about? So I kept going like on his YouTube channel and I was like, he didn't say nothing. Like, what are they talking about? But they kept saying it and I was getting DMs and stuff and I was like, what are they talking about? So I started to get like super curious and then I Googled it and apparently he has like this other stuff that's not on YouTube all the time, like a super long show. It was like hours long. And I was skimming it and that fool was talking about me in my Joe Rogan video. I was like, what? That's bad. If you're here strictly from that, man, that's cool. I'm honored. Tyler, yes, facts. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing that up. That was crazy. Like, small world, you know? I just discovered that fool and I was enjoying some of his stuff. And then he talked about me. I was like, what? And he was saying nice stuff, too. I appreciated that. Callum Hunter. Why do you always downplay Izzy's performance? Look it. Let me try to clear something up right here. And look it. Here's something that I need to remember. That I'm not here to play to anybody, to play to anybody's preference. I just need to say how I feel. All right. So, and I say that because what I'm about to say might make some people who have enjoyed my stance be like, oh, now what are you saying? Like, whatever though. Look it. Why do you always downplay Izzy's performance? Okay, Callum, let me say this. Do I think that Israel Adesanya is a talented fighter? Yes. He's a very good fighter. I don't know if I have ever said he's not. Is Israel Adesanya a good fighter? He's an amazing fighter. But I don't care about that. When he fought Metal, was that laughable? Was it embarrassing? Was it weak? Was it soft? Yes. I don't believe in this mentality. I know a lot of people think this way. People make videos about it. People brag about it. How they say, when I'm fighting, I'm always moving forward. You always move forward. You never move back. That's stupid. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. Always move forward. If you move back, you're losing. What? What? That's stupid. I don't agree with that. So there is footwork. There is evading, slipping, dodging, bobbing, weaving, getting out of stuff, playing the game, counter-striking. I understand that. I'm looking like Joe Rogan right now. I feel like I know what I'm talking about. I used to fight 17 years ago for points. But look it. I understand counter-fighting, evading, footwork, getting out of all that stuff. I'm doing it again. But that fool was straight up running. I don't care how much of an Adesanya fan somebody is. In their alone time, in their dark room, when they watch that footage, you know that fool straight up turning his back and running. There's no way around that. If I see a fight, look at, I talk papas about Mayweather because I think it's funny, because I enjoy it. I think Mayweather is one of the greatest. I think Mayweather is probably the greatest boxer of all time. I know that's like saying some bad words to some people, especially people that are usually on my side. Is he my favorite boxer? No. My favorite boxer to watch is probably like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, Pacquiao, Julio Cesar Chavez, Manos a Pierda. Like, but if I'm gonna be honest with myself, I think Mayweather's like undeniably the best boxer of all time because he's smart. He's fighting smartly. Is he likable? No, that fool's stupid. I don't like that fool. I can't stand it. But when you watch Mayweather, he's using all his stuff to evade stuff. He's not going. That's what Adesanya was doing. And then, see, look at, if Adesanya would have come out of that fight against Metal and he would have been like, hey, everybody, I'm not even tripping. I ran from that fool. He's a beast. Yeah, I was running. I turned my back and I was running. Hey, I was scared. If he starts owning up to it like Darren Till, just showing weakness and being like, yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to fight. I was all right. Hey, fair enough. I get it. Fine. But for him to be like, hey, you got to come to me. He didn't want it. He didn't. What? You were trying to run out of the cage, homie? I'm sorry that he didn't condition himself for a marathon and trying to circle and put himself in front of you. This fool was trying to fight. So look at Adesanya ran. He didn't just use footwork. He didn't just slip and bob and weave and evade and counter-strike. He straight up ran. And then after, ran his mouth acting like Metal didn't do enough. I feel like the fanboys that talk about how Metal didn't do anything, I think they need to go back and watch the full fight again from start to finish and try to look at it aside from the first 2 minutes of the fight, because that seems to be all that they could remember. Is Adesanya a good fighter? One of the best. Unbelievable. Did he punk out against Metal? Yes. You say, why do you always downplay Izzy's performance? Because of his personality. I don't like that fool. I don't care if you make the most money, if you win the most fights, if you got the most fans, if you're just a stupid bad guy and you're annoying, I'm not going to like you. So I don't care about how good you fight. So that's it. It's a personal thing. I'm not going to lie. It's a personal thing. It's my opinion. He's a good fighter, but the reason I downplay his performance is because that fool, he's disrespectful. He's immature. And he's very unlikable in my opinion. So he could be the best fighter that's ever walked the earth. I'm still going to downplay that part of him as a whole, because all the other things about him supersede that. So that's why. That's my short answer. All right, so here's Ben Rothwell. Notoriously Noah in my house live. Who you got in the main event? I think it's gonna be Sandhagen. I think that fool's got a lot of potential. I think he just really was. I don't know if he was just grossly unprepared or underestimated his opponent or what. I don't want to downplay anything that happened in that fight, but I definitely don't think, like, the most positive spin I could put on it, I don't think he got even close to his full potential. I think he's a very talented fool, and I've already seen enough of Moraes that I think Sandhagen could at least get a decision over him. But I think Sandhagen's probably going to TKO that fool. But, I mean, I'm doing all right. I'm doing good enough. Like I said, I went the long way around. You know, I wasn't feeling good. I'm kind of tired, but, you know, but I shouldn't complain. Life is good, you know. Joe T, thank you for joining the YouTube membership. Hey, didn't you join it before? Your face looks familiar. Thank you for joining it. Thank you. All right, let me try to give you some commentary. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first round. Ben Rothwell was socking this fool up a little bit ago. I thought he was already going to TKO him on his feet. Yeah, that fool's head is all red. Tybura, he looked like he just came back from the beach. Oh, dang. Yeah, Ben Rothwell just keeps, like, landing at will on his face. Let's go. It's so weird when you look at fools like this, and then you think of the people at the top of the division, and it's like, man, it's not even the same thing. It's weird. What the heck? They're like fighting underwater. How are they both already that tired? All right, couple of shots from Rothwell. That fool's trying to get a nice uppercut. He's trying to lean right in there to get that uppercut, but that fool had his hands up. Inside leg kick from Rothwell. Rothwell just keeps landing. He's just getting those significant strikes in there. All right, so it looks like Tybura is very hesitant to engage. I mean, he's already had that fool socking him up enough. Look, another hard right on the chin of Tybura. I don't think he's looking kind of rocky right now too. Wow, another one on the chin from Rothwell. Tybura is just in survive mode right now. All right, he lands a left on the chin of Rothwell, but this is not looking competitive right now. Another couple rights from Rothwell. All right. Rothwell's throwing kind of crazy right now. He was like throwing on the sides of that fool's head when he was right here. Like, I don't know what's going on. They keep trying to clinch up and dirty box, but it's like the moment they get in there, they just get like slippery or something. Nobody's landing anything dominant. 1:05 left in the first round. All right, nobody's doing anything. They're catching their breath. "35 seconds left in the first round. Wow, they are heavily telegraphing, breathing heavy. They're clinched up right now, trying to lean on each other. I would love to see one of these fools throw a knee. Oh. All right, nothing's happening. 10 seconds. Grandmaster, does Hamza have a big ego? What the heck? Did Ben Rothwell trip or what was that? That was trippy. Grandmaster, does Daniel, not Daniel. Grandmaster, does Hamza have a big ego or is just saying what he believes is true, similar to Khabib? Look at things start to get put into perspective. Like, I'm all over the place right now, and this is why, I mean, it's a problem when you let your feelings about these fools be a factor, because of that, I'm conflicted with these fools right now. Like, would I love to see Hamza smash Adesanya? Yes. But I've also been saying that Hamza's not a likable fool either. Look at, you got to remember, I mean, I grew up in an era where we were watching the UFC, you know, that wasn't a thing. So like a lot of people now, they grew up watching UFC, and it's like this real fighter against this sports fighter against this sports fighter. And, you know, who wins, wins. Whoever's the most talented is the most talented. I grew up in an era where you're watching like Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man. It's all about who you like more. That's the era I come from. Who do you like more? You know, whose gimmick is better? Who's more likable? That's where I come from. I can't change that. That's my preset, you know. So everybody else after that comes up watching the Gracie's handpicked fighters that will make, you know, BJJ look good, and then they start the UFC and everything, and then they start going off of like, no, it's attribute against attribute, and that's just not where I come from. You know, I could try to change it, but I grew up watching, you know, Ultimate Warrior versus Lex Luger and stuff like that. So for me, it's very much like who's likable, who's not. To me, Hamza was not a likable fool. He was like, hey, you know, chill out. You're overdoing it a little bit. He's like the anti-hero kind of thing. He was almost like someone who comes along and beats up the bully, but then he turns into the bully, you know? Like, you guys watch the Goldbergs? It's like that fool's brother on the bus. It kind of feels like that. But I don't know. There's definitely a different spirit of it, you know? Like, about, you know, having a big mouth and, you know, going on and on. I guess there's like being a troll, like Adesanya even says of himself, and he enjoys that. And maybe there's being overly confident. And then, you know, you got to consider completely different cultures, and people express themselves differently from different cultures, where maybe people are a little more reserved in one place and other places are a little more loud about it. So that when you come together, it's like, whoa, that just happens. You can't help that, you know? Yeah, I think maybe it's just a cultural thing. I think maybe Hamza is not quite realizing how he's coming off to some people, but I would love to see him be more humble. Man, I would love to root for somebody like that. Dan Hardy should shout, "Stop the fight," instead of the bow. Oh, I forgot my subscribe sign. You're right, Zach. Oh, well. See, hey, that's how off I am today. That's what I'm talking about. That's how off I am. Hey, but thank you, Zach, for the. I want to let you know that this stream is sponsored by Zach Blades. Hey, that's a bad name, Zach Blades. For all your blade needs, this is the official blade of the Mexican martial arts right here, made by what's his name? I know your name, but I'm trying to make sure your username I got it right. Like, I don't know if it was like Zach 1939 underscore you know, Night Stalker or something like that. All right, Zach Hughes. Go to Zach Blades, ZachBlades.com for all your blade needs. Stephen Khosravi Fard, Grandmaster, are you going to only reply to people who tip you? No. All right, so we are at 1 minute and 24 seconds right now in the second round. And I'm assuming that Rothwell is still teeing off on this fool at will, even though Rothwell's face is just as red as that other fool now. Maybe it's starting to get a little more even. But if that's the case, then Rothwell is still leading because he dominated round one, starting to look a little more even right now. If Tybura can continue this, Rothwell is very rocked. If Tybura can continue with this pace, then he could win the third and he could get the decision. False Prophet says UFC doesn't have good fights like the old days. Hey, I was going back to watch the earlier UFCs just to do some. I was working on some stuff. Hey, the UFC fights today are pathetic compared to the old days. These ones are all soft. It's not even like this. It's not even like. Doesn't even resemble it. Like, you try to throw in one of these fools with Mark Coleman, they'll smash on these fools. This is like, I don't even understand it. Oh, dang. They wanted to keep fighting after the bow. I guess Rothwell's not as tired as I thought. Hey, look at that. Random user knows his blades. 1084. Joe T. Grandmaster, does your martial arts ever imply the judo technique? You don't know if you got a gun. You don't know if you got a knife. I love you, bro. Keep up the great vids. Thank you, Joe T. Joe T, I've been trying to establish from day one. I think one of my earliest videos, I might have retitled it. I can't remember. But I think the title, because I made a video called Mexican Judo. And I think I went and changed the title later to Mexican Judo is no joke. Because unfortunately, that's what gets in people's minds. You know, oh, I know that joke. And it's like, no. It's not a joke, homie. And I was teaching people the Fuchimata. That's probably the most effective technique in the Mexican martial arts form of Mexican Judo, the Fuchimata. But yes, Joe T, I am aware, and I have touched on that quite a bit in the old days, and I'm making plans. I don't know if everybody's gonna like it. I don't know how you're gonna feel about it, but I'm making plans and I'm making moves to kick up that aspect of the Mexican martial arts again. Might be a little bit different, but I mean, gotta do what we gotta do, you know. Daniel, not Danielle, Grandmaster, what do you think about Tony Ferguson being disrespected by the UFC? He said Michael Chandler was going to be paid more than him if they fought. Man, that's dirty. Look at, I know that for the longest time, I haven't been a big fan of Tony Ferguson. But it's hard not to root for him after some of the stuff that's happened to him, you know? It's complicated. You know, there's a lot of things that people like to complain about, that they like to speak up about, but they don't really have all the facts, you know? I could easily say that Tony Ferguson made a really dumb move by taking that fight with Gaethje, and that he should have waited for the title fight, but maybe he needed the money. We don't know the specifics of his life, you know? Maybe he absolutely needed that money for something, and he had to take the fight because of the way the UFC is. You know, the NFL, NBA, whatever, you get a contract and you know how much you're getting paid, you know, and you're good. I'm not even going to pretend that I know the ins and outs of the UFC and that world, but I don't know why they don't do that for fighters. I don't understand it. I don't think it's fair that you could take an NBA player or a baseball player or a football player and they know how much they're getting paid and they're like, all right, cool, I can pace myself now. I know what to count on. With the MMA fighters, like, hey, you gotta fight, and now you gotta go and work at Target. You know, it's like, what the heck? That's messed up. So it's like your interests are split. You can't fully invest yourself into your one thing. So I thought he shouldn't have took the fight, and then I was like, maybe he had to. Now there's another fight for him, but they're doing him dirty again. It's like, man, it's been easy for me in the past to not be a fan of him because of some of the things that he said, and I thought he was like just not a good guy, you know. But when I try to set some of those things aside and just think about, like, is this fool being done dirty or not? It definitely seems so. It seems messed up. I don't get it. It doesn't seem fair. I think he's done enough for the people and for the company that he should be done better than that, definitely. Oh, I was apparently I've just been corrected. Please do not visit ZachBlaze.com for your Zach Blaze needs. Zach says that it's currently just a hobby. He's not selling them yet. I need to take that back. Please do not go to ZachBlaze.com. That might be an entirely different website that I do not endorse. So I take that back. Zach, please let me know when you are ready to go live, and we will talk about some sponsorship opportunities. Red Chucks! Hey, what's up? Hey, are we beefing or what? Are we beefing or what? I thought we were homies. And then Red Chucks was mad at me the other day. He was talking papas and disrespecting the Mexican martial arts. And I was like, what? I thought we were cool. Fighters aren't respected enough. You're right, Red Chucks. You're right. Hey, look it. I speak in the name of love. I speak in the name of unison. Hey, look it. I'm not even playing. Look it. I'm trying to bury the broken bricks right here. Red Chucks. I'm trying to bury the broken bricks and accessories. Look, I mean this. I want to show you the good faith right here. Look at it. If you hate bricks and all things pertaining to them, then I want you to go subscribe to this channel right here, because this fool will break bricks right before your eyes. He'll smash those. We got some brick breaking ASMR right there. Go subscribe to that fool, Red Chucks. He does that dim mark like on Bloodsport, and the bricks break. He shows you how to condition your hands and stuff like that. I was watching some of his videos and I was going, Yeah, I like. Look at. To be honest, Tony Ferguson is a fun fighter to watch. I like watching his style too, but I don't think it's smart for him. I think his fighting style led to what happened to him against Gaethje. I think he's taking too much damage. He's one of those fools that just puts it all on the line for the viewers, for the fans, and gives them a good show. But in the long run, man, that's not good for him. Hey, I'm trying to bury the bricks, Ryan. I'm trying to make everything all good. I'm just trying to let people know that I'm about love, not war. You watching the NBA Finals? Says Arsalan Imran. Nah, I haven't watched the I haven't consistently watched the NBA since Shaq and Kobe parted ways. I said it before. I realized I wasn't an NBA fan at that point. I was a Shaq and Kobe fan. And then after a while, I got over it, and I was like, all right. And then I started watching it again because I like Kobe. But then when Kobe retired, I never watched another game after that. It wasn't the same. Tybura won. Unanimous decision went to Tybura. Hey, how come Rothwell was already out of the cage? He got mad or what? Did he know that he lost? Wow, I thought Rothwell was going to win this one. I don't really care, to be honest, Javier, but I think Sandhagen. If Sandhagen loses, I don't care at all, but I think Sandhagen. Steven Kosros, forgive me. Steven Kosrosfifard. Yo, Grandmaster, make a video exposing the truth about Dana White and how he's a scammer and a filthy judo. Oh, dang it, I didn't even. Oh, you got me. Oh. I thought you were going to say filthy judo practitioner. I was like, what? You just got me demonetized, bro. Red Chuck says, LOL, we're good. I just made that video because I know you love comedy. You want some bricks? Some bricks? Hey, Red Chucks. Hey, I saw how is it? I think you called it. I think you actually put it. Hey, believe it or not, like I don't know if you believe me. I watched a really good amount of your videos. I don't know if it was just in my head or if you actually referred to it yourself as a brick garden. But I saw that it looks bad. I saw your landscaping. That's very creative. But hey, I appreciate it. But I'm actually I can't reveal too much right now. But I'm actually I have something specific in mind. I'm going another way. But I will not be able to take those off your hands. But I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm working on something at the moment that will not necessitate that. Hey, Red Chucks, like, yeah, I got to figure out how to do that. I mentioned it in the past. I haven't been successful with doing that, but I would really like to think of a creative, possible way to do that. I know you've done it with other people, and the way that you've done it is a very doable way. I remember in the past I would talk about it with certain people, and it was like, man, how am I gonna do that? And the logisticness of it was just like very complicated, and I don't know how to. But the way that everything is right now, and the way that people are forced to do it, I just saw the spinning kick that everybody's been talking about. Oh, dang! What? Oh, I might have to make a video just on that by itself. Oh, dang, that was bad. Wow. But Red Chucks, the way that everything is nowadays and the ways that people are having to do it anyway, I think it's very possible. I think it'll be very interesting, very, very fun to do something like that. Definitely. I'm up for it, Red Chucks. Just try to figure out how to make that a reality, you know. But yeah. Yeah, David Capico says Gaethje was the same as Ferguson till he met Whitman. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that being a big deal. That's like all anyone would talk about with Gaethje. So I'm glad that he overcame that. We have love, bro. Yeah, definitely, Red Chucks. Where is the love, the love, the love? Daniel, not Daniel. Grandmaster, how hard did you laugh when you saw Conor asking to fight Diego Sanchez? Hey, man, that was ridiculous. That was such a stupid. There's simply no matchup there. McGregor trying to compete with Sanchez and the coaching prowess of Joshua Fabia is laughable. It was so pathetic that like I didn't even want to laugh because it was like, you know, sometimes something happens, like you see like somebody fall down at the store and you want to laugh, but it's more messed up than like something that you should be laughing at. Conor McGregor, like, when I was trying to remember the last time he actually won a fight, but like beyond that, I'm trying to think of like one that he didn't pay for, like one that he didn't pay some fool to lose for. Like the last legitimate fight he won, wasn't it against Alvarez? Wow. And even that one looked like a big old setup. Like if you watch it in slow motion. But I'm not even going to go there. I thought it was ridiculous. I think Sanchez and Fabia just have a little bit of kinks to work out. But I have faith in Diego Sanchez, and I have faith in Diego, and I think that Conor should just stay on his side of the street. You know, I don't think that would be a good matchup for Conor. Steven, Grandmaster, if you make some Mexican martial arts BJJ shorts and rash guard, I would definitely rock it to my 10 Planet training sessions. Steven, look it. I've been having a nightmare with my merch. I've been having a nightmare with it. I received a bunch of emails about people saying that they were having problems with the store. And long story short, I shut it down because I felt like the problems that were happening with the store was starting to affect people's feelings about the Mexican martial arts. And I was like, hey, I don't want that to happen, because they were failing me big time at the store. And it was a lot of bad things were happening. And I was selling rash cards. I didn't have BJJ shorts, but I was selling rash cards for a while. And unfortunately, I had to cut ties with that store. And now I'm going to try to go back to my original store that was linked up with YouTube, that was a little more seamless. But unfortunately, they didn't have as many. Like at the time, I heard that they added more stuff. But at the time, they didn't have rash guards. They didn't have hats. They didn't have beanies. I think they added them now. So now might be the perfect time for me to get back on there. But Steven, I'll let everybody know when they get back up there. I just hate always trying to plug stuff all the time and making people think. Like I watch channels sometimes and they're always like, buy our merch, get our merch, sign up for this. And I'm like, man, I don't want to look like that. It looks gross. Like I watch my favorite YouTubers and all they talk about is their merch and signing up for this and joining that. It's like, man, I need people to do that to help me, but I don't want to look like that. So it's a fine line. It's a thin line between merch and being annoying. But I'll try to make some kind of announcement when I get that back up. Do you want a signed brick? DM me on Instagram. I could show you a signed brick. Hey, that's bad. Hey, I would love a signed brick. Hey, that's a good idea, man. I would love to get a signed brick. Hey, I'll DM you about that. That's a funny idea. Zach, of course. Yeah, definitely. Hey, the homie Zach Hughes, I think he's about to share his Instagram. I think people are asking about his blades, about Zach Blades, and about Zach Jerky and stuff like that. Zach memes, all things Zach. Hashtag once you go Zach, you never go back. Don't forget that. We're trying to get it trendy. Smokey P. Smokey P says, what up, fam? Hey, just trying to survive out here. Just trying to survive out here with this coffee and my dinner. I haven't finished my dinner yet. Oh, this is so good. Look at magic. Oh, it's magic. You know. Luis Antonio. I was annoyed. I don't know how many Holly Holmes fights I watched in a row. Pulling for her, rooting for her. She kept letting me down. She kept breaking my heart. I didn't watch this one. She wins. But I mean, I'm glad she won, but Steven Cross Rafi Fard. Mexican martial arts is an essential page. Hey, thank you for that, bro. Thank you. It's essential work. It's essential work. I applied. I'm glad to be up and running. Still in business. Thank you, Steven. Thank you for acknowledging that. Thank you very much. Chia. Column Hunter, for real. I was so upset about that. They're making me look bad. Zach Hughes, long story short, that's the old Baudot Studios one that we kept open because the homies at Baudot Studios eventually are gonna do stuff, but it's complicated because I need to figure out how to get the MMA stuff down, and I had to also keep it open so that I could use that back end information to start my new one, and I was going back and forth with the admin people at Teespring. But long story short, yeah, that's the old one. So there's people, I've had people sending me messages like the last few days saying, hey, I just bought a shirt. And I was like, oh, well, that money's going to the Baudot Studios homies, not me. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm just glad that they'll be out there representing the Mexican martial arts and that they got their merch. I mean, I'm happy for them. I hope they like it. But I need to fix that because I kind of don't feel right about people wanting to support me and that money not even going to me. But if you buy any merch right now, the money's not going to me. All right, 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first round. We're looking at Barboza and Barboza. What the heck? We're already at the Barboza fight? Wait a minute. Let me look at the events. That doesn't even look like Barboza. What the heck? He grew his hair? Is that Barboza? Is this already the second to the last fight? Oh, man, I've been playing. Wow, I didn't even recognize that fool. He went full Frankie Edgar. Wow. All right, so we're already at the co-main. All right, it's Barboza and Amirkhani. Hey, wasn't Amirkhani a boxer? All the MMA fighters are going to boxing, and now we have boxing coming to MMA. Zach Hughes says, well, I kind of bought a hoodie. Hey, look it. I mean, I hope you feel okay about it, Zach, but let me tell you, me and the homies at Baudot Studios are like this. You know, we're still, a band of brothers, Oh, dang it. Barboza was like rocked right now. So it's all good. I shouldn't get into the specifics of it, but I'm very thankful to the Baudot Studios people. And if a few dollars go their way, they deserve it, because there's a lot of resources that went into the Mexican martial arts that that they deserve. So hey, that's good for them. That's good that happens, Zach. All right, a minute 50 left in the first round. Anthony Martin says, wait, I think I'm mixing up comments. Amirkhani, watch out for that head kick. So supposedly the Amirkhani has a glass jaw. Oh, they say Amir Khan is a different person than Amirkhani. What? All right, I'll have to Google that. All right, so Amirkhani is going. He was going for the Fuchimata right now, but he didn't get it. Oh, you can just see his body language right now, the way he's keeping those hands right there. Barboza's trying to get that spinning head kick. Look at that foot. Look at that rear foot. He keeps like shifting it over. Look at that. Ooh, quick leg kick from the rear too, from Barboza. Wow, that fool should have grown his hair a long time ago. He's looking quick right now. Oh, nice punch from Barboza. Edson isn't the same after Khabib. He's afraid of the takedown. He won't unload anymore. Dang it. He broke that fool. Solid body kick from Barboza, but that fool caught it, and he took him to the ground. Look at it. Right as I was reading that, now he's on the ground. Dang it. Hey, Zach's making some homemade bacon right now. Hey, that sounds good. He has nightmares of Khabib still. Edson side shuffles around the octagon so much after he clinches. Amirkhani is a fast-handed boxer with a glass jaw. What the heck is this commercial? What the heck? Boy says, who's up? 304 of us, but I don't know all their names. Thank you for being here, boy. We all woke in here. See, take him to the ground. It's like he's blind all of a sudden. Took a mean elbow at the end. Wow. Watching you on my TV and phone. Grandmaster from Vince Peanut. Thank you, Vince. All right, let's go. Woo! Wow! Hey, Barboza's quick. He landed a quick one on the jaw and then got right back up. Hey, I don't know if Barboza just moves his body. You know, like how Khabib, he always moves. He has that funky head movement that looks like he's going to fall over. It always makes me nervous. Barboza, like, as I'm watching him, I'm realizing that either he's rocked, like every time you even flick him, or he has the weirdest movement that makes it look like he's in danger. Like every time he tries to get out, his movement looks like he's about to fall over. Maybe he's just real fidgety. Hey, Alima's KTD, I hadn't seen it. And then right now in between fights, they showed it. It was crazy. It was bad. Definitely, Vince. Hey, I feel special that you're streaming me over there on multiple devices. Thank you. You get the air horn for that one. Does that make them Foo Fighters? I can't tell if Barboza is trying to do that kick or if he's trying to make Amirkhani think he's going to do the kick so that he could just sock him in the chin. I think Amirkhani's thinking the same thing. Who you got in the main event? I think Sandhagen. I've been saying it over and over. I don't care. I'm not like a fan of like pretty much anyone on the card tonight. As far as like, I don't like him or hate him. I don't care. But I think Sandhagen. He looks like a very, very promising prospect. I think he just had some things to fine-tune after his last fight. He's fainting to catch an awkward reaction. I could see that. That's true. I just hope he doesn't. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. But for some reason, I was watching the fight again the other day. I don't even know why I would have been watching that. I don't watch fights. Like in my downtime, like I have to watch fights so much. Woo! Hey, Barboza landed a clean right on the chin and sat that fool down. I thought it was over, but he came to his senses. Now they're on the floor, and looks like Barboza's trying to get in the anaconda. But because I watch so much fighting for this channel, and my off time, I don't want to watch any fighting. I'm watching like historical documentaries and stuff in my downtime. But I was watching that fight. I don't even remember their names. It was like some fool who was like really amped up, and before the ref even told him to go, he like went all the way across the cage and was like in that fool's face. And then when he would get salty, he was pretending like he was knocked out. And then the ref waved it off because he thought he was knocked out. He was like, no, I was just fainting, that fool. I was just pretending. That was messed up. I felt bad for that fool. Like, obviously, he was a little too aggressive, and maybe he needed to chill a little bit, and it's his own fault. But I think you should be able to feint like that and get away with it. I think people need to be aware of stuff. I feel like I'm hearing something else in my headphones. People need to be aware of stuff like that so that the ref doesn't wave it off. Blauer Tepic. I have, like I was saying right now, basically these days, I'm not watching any fighting unless it has to do with the YouTube channel or like doing a breakdown or something. Because I watch so much fighting, it's like I need to take a break sometimes. But lately, no. But I saw quite a bit of that channel. Yeah, I was very entertained by it. 40. Let's see. 40 seconds left in the second round. Well, I mean, Amirkhani is still moving forward. Dang! He caught another right on the chin and got sat down. And now Barboza's going for the what is that? Guillotine? Dang it, he's going to choke that fool out. Oh, wow. Oh, Dan Hardy's yelling to stop it. Hardy's yelling to stop it. Oh, no, he got out of it. Grandmaster, will Khabib's performance be compromised for acclimating to Saudi Arabia time and fighting around 3 a.m. while Gaethje will arrive the week and feel like it's 5 p.m.? The round ended with Barboza on his back getting socked up. I mean, of course, it's gonna be thought of that I'm gonna be biased, but boom, he shot that fool down. Look at dude, those rights were clean. But I think that Khabib is smart enough to pace himself. Like, it doesn't matter where he's at. Hopefully, he'll know. Like, he'll start sleeping at the right times, just like if he was already there. I think he's professional enough, responsible enough. He's been doing this long enough that it's like, oh, I'll just go to sleep at the right time. I think he'll train for it the way he needs to. I think he'll be good. David Capico. Anything and everything. I mean, I'm watching. These days, I think even Ancient Aliens is like a little too mainstream. Like I like to get into like the deep, dark stuff, like in YouTube, you know? Because, like, in my opinion, the moment something makes it to Netflix, it's like already been vetted, you know? It's been filtered. It's already too mainstream. There's already like an agenda behind it, I think. But man, I'll go into everything. I'll be looking at the ancient Sumerians. I'll be looking at all the gates, you know, any kind of gate you could think of that I don't even want to say because that might be one of the reasons why my last video got demonetized. I'll be looking into the Clintons. I'll be looking into the pyramids. I'll be looking into Ethiopia. I'll be looking into ancient texts and the first written documents. I'll be looking into language. I love everything. I love history documentaries. I'll be looking into the pharaohs, the Philistines, the Philippians, the Filipinos, everything. I like all that stuff. Like, I watch that all day. Attempted flying knee from Amirkhani, but that fool's not tall enough. And now he's trying to get Barboza down. What the? Hey, Flaco in the house. Hey, I thought you're at work. You're not working? Hey, what's your shift? Flaco in the chat. Hey, how come your name's not Flaco on here? How come you're not representing? You should put your face on there and everything. Guy no gay. Alvaro Chavez. Flaco in the house. I thought you were working like 14-hour shifts now. Looking to corn? Oh, I've been looking into corn. Serio. Corn is in everything. Hey, corn, supposedly they made my phone with corn. It's in everything. Crazy. Graham Hancock. Graham Hancock can get this. That fool needs to get off the pipe. What the heck? That's crazy. For real, David Capico, definitely. YouTube's going to have all the stuff that they won't put on the major platforms. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, X-List, if you know, if I know what you're saying, then I'm unbelievably flattered, and that means so much to me. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're saying what I think you're saying. Morning shift. I get out at 3:30. Oh, dang! What the heck? How'd you get on a morning shift right away? What? Usually when you start, you're working like graveyard or swing shift. You get out at 3:30 every day? Lucky. Wow. Nobody cares about the fights anymore, right? We're talking about conspiracies. Just in case you're wondering, there's a minute 13 left in the third round, and Barboza's on his back, and he's not doing anything. I was gonna say he's not doing nothing, and yeah, like right when I said that, the rep told him to stand up. Hey Jarvis, hey, thank you. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you, Jarvis. I appreciate you. Graham crack. Oh, come on, Barboza. Don't play. Don't play. Put some stank on it. Con ganas. I found cotija cheese at my supermarket. Gonna make some sick elotes. What's up, Hector? We got 2 seconds left. Barboza puts up his hands, and then right after Amirkhani does it, they both want to look like they're confident. Huckleberry Harrison. Huckleberry Harrison. Sub GM, being on the pipe is in Hancock's name. I don't know if I have an overactive imagination or if you're actually saying what I think you're saying, but I'm good with either way. Anthony Martin says 28-27 Barboza. Serio, Jarvis. I'll be the one to give it to him. Hey, Frisky Dingo, I like that, but I probably would have got demonetized even faster with that one. Hey, John Zimela says, Grandmaster, why aren't there any ads on your videos? But you're always talking about me, bro. Hey, if you're watching my videos and they don't have ads, that's exactly why I say that I'm broke. Because YouTube demonetizes them. If there's not ads on them, it's because YouTube said, nope, no ads. Because they didn't like something that I said. And I always have people watching the video say, there's not even nothing bad in them. Yeah. Tell me about it. I know that. But YouTube is like, Charlie, we don't like what you said. We don't like you going against our agenda. Barboza won. Lots of respect. They're bowing to each other. Hardy saying, break up the bow. Hey, that's dirty. That's dirty. That was messed up. These two fools were on their knees talking to each other, trying to share like a moment, and Dan Hardy puts the mic right there so that he can hear what they're saying, and it got all awkward because obviously it was like an intimate moment where they were just saying something that was supposed to be between them, and then the moment he put it, they were like, yeah, and I respect you too, bro. Yeah, that was dirty. Hey, Jorge, JR, I'll check that out. But yeah, John, they either take them off or sometimes you'll see ads on my video, but I'm not getting the money because like someone claimed my video. So now the money goes to them. I'll make like a 14-minute video and I'll have like 6 seconds of someone's footage or music, and they'll make all the money from the whole video and I'll get nothing. Yup. Zach Hughes with the donation. Thank you, Zach. We got one fight left. It's going to be Sandhagen and Moraes. Anthony Martin, I mean, I would love to see it be a good fight. I would rather Gaethje give Khabib a good fight and of course Khabib win than Khabib just winning 100% dominantly as if Gaethje was a rag doll. You know, it'd be nice to watch a good fight. So, there's nothing against that. I would like to see Gaethje. I mean, I like Gaethje. Gaethje's a cool dude. Every time I hear Moraes talk, it takes me a moment to realize that that's him talking. Like, what the heck? I remember the first time I heard Anderson Silva talking, I was like, what? Hey, Carson Johnny, you got all mad with the quickness right when I dissed Graham Hancock. What's up, bro? Everything was all good until I spoke against Graham Hancock. That's how it goes, though. Silence me, Carson. I disagree with you. Silence me. Silence me. I don't deserve a voice or a platform. Silence me. Defund MMA. Ferguson will accept the takedown and let Khabib fall into his guard, probably into submission openings. I'm actually surprised that Dana White is considering setting up that fight again. I thought he was like, I mean, of course he has said he's never going to do it before already, and then he did it again already. But then when you think about it, him being so against it only makes it more dramatic. So I wouldn't be surprised if he never meant that, just so that people could be more excited and foaming at the mouth for it to actually happen. Moraes quit against Henry. Is it true? I don't even remember that fight. Wasn't that one in like December? I can't remember. That was probably like Henry's last fight. I don't remember. That feels like forever ago. Oh, it's I think I have the wrapper right here. It's I ripped it all up. Pelonazo. Pelonazo. It grows with love. Oh, it's magic. Serio, Jason. MMA Matt says Khabib smash Gaethje. Is Seguro coming back? I don't know. I completely understand it. It makes sense to me. Fighters that have done so well for themselves that they don't need to fight anymore. I don't know if they could ever have that same fire and come back and do as well as they did before they were set for life, you know? I think that's what happened to Tyron Woodley, Conor McGregor. And, of course, even them are on their different levels. Some have way more money than others. You know that Woodley doesn't have that McGregor money, but still, I think when you're comfortable, it's like, what? I'm going to train, like, trying to kill myself and starving and working out for hours a day and then try to kill some fool in a cage, but I'm already set. Why am I doing this? I think, like, you just – at a certain point, you can't push that down. It just seems like foolish at a certain point. Like, what? But I have money now. I don't have to do that. Ethan Chan. Oh, man. Wow, that's a hard one. That's a hard one to say. I probably would say Metal. I'd probably say Metal because he sticks to his guns, you know? He has his convictions. He fights his fight. He's not trying to play by the rules and regulations. He's not trying to play the game, you know? He's not trying to play that MMA game, that UFC game. He's doing him. And he keeps getting done dirty because he don't play along, you know? I think Metal. Alex Broker. Hey, I knew somebody was going to say that. Hey, Nadir forgive me. Nadir Al-Zajali. Hey, I think Makhachev will get that one, honestly. I think Tony, he's taken too much of a beating. I think he's fought that way for too long. And I think that's a bad matchup for him. I think him trying to go toe-to-toe with that same style, he would get eaten up by someone younger and I think bigger and stronger. Anybody that under 35 that retires is coming back. I can see that. Islam versus Chandler. If Chandler's not on PEDs, then Islam. Are you excited for Anderson Silva versus Copycat? That's a good way to put it. I am. I can understand it when people just start complaining like, stop Anderson Silva from fighting. He's too old. I get it. Like they're well-meaning people, but at the same time, it's like, shut up. I want to see him fight. You know, just like there's people complaining about Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fighting. It's like, hey, don't ruin it. Be quiet. I want to see them fight. So maybe I'm being selfish. I don't know. But yeah, I want to see Anderson Silva fight again. Yeah, Alex Brooker, I haven't been paying a lot of attention to that, but it seems like he's like causing some problems. Oh, I can't wait to see Jones versus Adesanya. I was feeling conflicted about it the other day on Twitter. I was like, hey, man, Adesanya's turning me into a John Jones fan already. I'm already rooting for John Jones. Hey, my 11 bad kids, what's up? Glad you made it. Last fight of the night. You made it just in time. Thank you, Zach. Yes, everybody. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on what is it? What the heck was I saying? Oh, I was gonna pull it up, but Zach already did it. If you're on Instagram and you're willing to follow me, I'd appreciate it. I've been trying to get to 10,000 followers forever because once you get 10,000, it allows you certain creator features that I don't have access to right now, and I would love to be able to get to that next level. Appreciate it. And Khabib and St. Pierre, if it ever happens, I'll die satisfied. But who do you want to win, though, Anthony? Will you be sad if one of them wins or loses? Yeah, my 11 bad kids, definitely. I agree. I think Sandhagen's got this one. I wouldn't be sad. Either way, they're both awesome, have an amazing legacy. Yeah, definitely. I really like George St. Pierre. Chris Stock, what do you think about the Zombie Ortega fight? Zombie's one of my favorite fighters. I want to see him smash T-City. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I think I want Zombie to win. I like rooting for that fool. And I've tried to root for Ortega, but it's been difficult. All right, let's go. Moraes versus Chito Santino. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dang it, Moraes is little. Sandhagen's trying to bust out that Sean O'Malley trickery. That fool's like 7'2". He's like 90 pounds. All right, let's go. Oh, crazy overhand left from Moraes. He's going to have to throw overhand lefts like that if he's going to even touch that fool's dome. He's too tall. Hey, for real, Chris Stock. That was weird. I don't know why he did that. I thought he was better than that. I bet Ranier was like, dude, you're making me look bad. All right, let's go. Let's clean it up a little bit. Let's some wild overheads and leg kicks. Let's be a little bit more technical. Let's go. All right, body kick from Moraes. Is it Moraes or Moraes? All right, nice hard leg kick from Moraes. I thought he turned Sandhagen's leg red, but that's a tattoo. Imagine he put it there just so that people can't see it when he gets leg kicks, because he always leaves his leg vulnerable. That's a good strategy. That way he doesn't have like people picking up. You know, like when the commentators start with the biased commentary just because they see the leg like all red, and then it gets in his head in the quiet arena. Oh dang! Moraes with a nice left hook to the face of what's his name? Sandhagen. Moraes. Okay, Moraes. All right, thank you. More eyes. 3:15 left in the first round. Man, nothing but overhands from Moraes. Nice body shot from Sandhagen, but he gets caught. Got in too close. He got in Moraes' range. Attempted flying knee from Sandhagen, but Moraes fought back on that exchange. Okay, they both landed a left hook right there. Pretty even so far. Pretty even. Be a little more competitive if Moraes was not 3'8", but he's trying to figure out Sandhagen. He's filling him out right now. Trying to find his rhythm. Okay, Sandhagen's trying to put some combos to work. Trying to figure out how to get in there. All right, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first round. I don't think this one's going to go even close to the distance. These fools seem very high energy, and they both seem to be looking for a finish. I think as soon as one of them finds an opening, that's going to be it. This does not look like it's going to go the distance. Nice uppercut from Sandhagen. Ankle biter. All right, they're both waiting right now. They're both trying to find an opening. Little jabby jabs. Oh, nice left hand from Moraes. Moraes, I keep saying it wrong. Hey, John Mismela, thank you. Hey, who were you listening to before? I'm curious. Well, you don't have to say it if you don't want to. I don't want you to call anybody out. But I hope that I'll try not to be biased as well. Moraes throwing more overhand rights, trying to find a landing on that fool's head. Sandhagen's keeping his hands pretty low, so Moraes has a good chance of landing it up there on his dome, but he's a little low, you know. $50 seconds left in the first round. $40 seconds. Body kick from Sandhagen, but it looked to me like Moraes was checking it. Woo, nice knee from Sandhagen, but then he caught one in the face. I'm not sure if they high-fived each other or if that was a coincidence. He's got to aim high to hit him in the body, but could Justin Gage and those leg kicks that he says will change the fight that he used against Poirier? Sandhagen looking at his coach and the clock. That's not a good sign. Man. I mentioned it earlier. Khabib, his footwork, his body movement has concerned me a handful of times. He has taken some shots that I'd rather him not have taken it in certain fights, but he always, obviously, we all know this by now, comes out on top, always finds a way to overcome, always somehow takes the shot or takes one or two and then figures it out and then shuts it down. I don't know. Like, I just feel like there's nothing that could be brought up or that he could encounter that's going to be a significant enough concern. But I know what you're saying because I don't want to downplay or disrespect the talents of Gaethje, but I just keep trying to put it up against the talents of Khabib, and then it's like a no-brainer. That's good. And I keep thinking the same thing by laughing back, kids. I didn't know if it was just me. Yeah, right. Good point, Anthony Gonzalez. Didn't Barboza blast Khabib with leg kicks? All right, second round. I think we might see a finish in this one. I think they both did enough testing. They got to commit this time. I think they're both they both seem like the type of fools that they got to let it all out right now because they're gonna get sloppy in the third, fourth, and fifth. They know that they got to try to end it early. Head kick from Sandhagen, but Moraes had his hand up. Hey, it is. Am I wrong? The commentary does seem kind of biased in favor of Sandhagen. Right? Am I wrong, or am I just picking up certain things here and there? Inside leg kick from Sandhagen. attempted head kick from Sandhagen. He caught. Oh, he stopped it? What? Are you kidding me? Well, first of all, let me say that I was right on more than one front. I said Sandhagen was going to win, and I said that the fight was going to be over in the second round. But that was crazy because Sandhagen threw a spinning head kick. It almost looked so high that it missed Moraes' head. But whatever, let's say it landed. I'm sure we'll see the replay right now. As soon as it landed, Moraes rolled back. You know how like Tony Ferguson got socked up or whatever by Perez, and then he was rolling out of it? Moraes rolled back. What the heck? So it wasn't even his heel. It was like the back of his. Look at. Okay. So his heel hit on the side. It looked like he grazed it, whatever. But then he rolled out of it. Let me see. Okay, all right. He landed and he did a backward somersault. And then now that was an early stoppage. Am I wrong? Was that an early stoppage? Am I wrong? Because let me tell you this. I said Sandhagen was going to win, and I said it was going to be a second round victory. So I was right. So I'm not trying to be like salty or anything. But wasn't that an early stoppage? Because let me go back to this. And I saw a lot of people talking about this online. All right, everybody's saying it was early. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I don't know I'm crazy. I saw a lot of people talking about this online. If you look at it in slow motion, it does not look like that shot that Costa took from Adesanya would have knocked him out. When I was doing my breakdown of Gyno Gate, I watched I wasn't even going to focus on that. I was just watching the fight again. I was like, what? And I paused it and I slowed it down and I watched it over and over because it almost looked like he didn't even make contact at first. But then you see the way he barely grazed him, and it was like, how did he get knocked out from that? It looked all suspect. That's how this looked to me kind of right now. Like the ankle didn't even land smack on the dome or on the temple. It kind of grazed in a certain, but whatever. Let's say that was the most solid head kick ever. Whatever. I don't even want to argue that. The way that Moraes had the presence of mind to roll back like that with the quickness, and I said TKO, by the way. The way that he was aware enough to roll out of it like that. And then, he started getting ground and pounded, but he was still right there. That was dirty. Ref smells like alcohol and cigarette. Yeah, thank you. All right, thank you. Like, I'm not trying to Hey, Sad Addict, I'm glad you made it right for the. Yeah, Sad Addict saw the best stoppage. Yeah, but look at, boom, there it is. Just grazed it. Like, he shouldn't even have went down from that. But look at, he had the wherewithal. Look at, kick, boom, no knockout, no rock. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go into this smooth backward somersault. He takes like 3 shots, and the ref's like, no, you're done. Dan Hardy's right there. I don't want him to yell at me. I don't want to go out like Herb Dean. Hey, that's dirty, man. By the time he landed the second shot, he was already going for his arm, trying to get him off. Wow. So look, let me remind you. I said Sandhagen was going to win. I said he was going to win in the second round by TKO. And I'm still saying that was the best stoppage. I think that was dirty. Let's say that the kick was clean and it was hard and it was effective, whatever. Moraes never went, or rocked or was like unconscious. He immediately went into a slick judo backward somersault and started covering. And then the foot went boom, boom, and then the ref was already pulling him off. It's like, what? That was dirty. They did Moraes dirty. Wow. Hey, that's the comment of the day right there. That deserves an air horn. Maya laughing back kids says Mark Goddard was like, wow, he kicked him so hard he went rolling into the cage. Hey, that was funny. Hey, I'm gonna screenshot that one. I don't want to forget that. Hey, man, that was a good one. We should do an eat a lemon challenge and tag Mexican martial arts on Instagram, like the Tide Pod challenge. Hey, Zach, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should start that and tell people to tag people. That's a good idea. You're a marketing guru. You're the next Gary Vaynerchuk. Hey, Mike Alfieri, I'm glad you're here now. I'm glad you made it just in time to find out that Cory Sandhagen got the early stoppage and they did Moraes dirty. Hey, I want to thank you all for making it a good night for me. Like I said, I was like this close to not even. I wasn't even gonna do this tonight. I was not feeling it. It just wasn't a great day. I wasn't really feeling up for it. But man, it kind of is shocking to me to think now, like how much worse my night would have been if I wouldn't have got on here and had some fun with you guys. Sometimes you guys say really nice things to me about how you feel about my videos and what I provide with the videos. I want to tell you the same thing. The laughs that you guys provide me with, the camaraderie, the fun, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. So thank you for showing up tonight and making my night better. Thank you very much. Mike Alfieri says, oh no, I missed the stream. Here's some money. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to everybody. I appreciate all of you. And if I stayed on here long enough to tell all of you how much I appreciated you, you would get so bored and unsubscribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you, David Capico. I hope you have a good night too. Thank you, John Lee. John, are you gonna commentate on my prelim fight? John Mismela? What? Are you a fighter? Who am I talking to? Anyway, I gotta check that real quick. There's no way. Let me see. That would be crazy. Yeah, what is he talking about? Are you gonna commentate on my prelim fight? Are you gonna fight in the prelims in the upcoming fight? Hey, I'm exposing myself right now. Maybe I'm a casual, all right? When it comes to UFC, I'll admit it, all right? But yeah, the next week I'll be here for sure. One of the reasons I was kind of down today is because I thought that today was gonna be Ortega and Zombie. I was like, what? Moraes and Sandhagen. So I'll be here next week, and I'll definitely be here for Khabib. So thank you. I'm gonna go, and I gotta finish working on the video that I've been editing all week. And I don't know when it's gonna come out. I'd like to not release videos on Sundays. So I don't know. Maybe Monday. We'll see. But thank all of you. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. My name is Jesse. I'm the founder and grandmaster of MMA, Mexican martial arts. I thank all of you for being here and making my night a good one. I'll see you at the next one. Please stay tuned for my upcoming upload. You all have a good night. I will get to work, Mike. I'll get to work. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Late.